we about to blow the fuck up. And that's the problem with these local rappers is they think they be like dissing us on Twitter. Yo, I've been doing shows for 10 years. Well, you just proved my point, homie. You've been doing shows for 10 years and sold 5 tickets, little boy. That's a fan every 6 months, and we sold 100 in 3 weeks. You know what that is? 33 tickets a week, 5 a day, and then
55 in the last week too.
So why don't you fuck with us whenever you run around with $1,000 in your pocket like it ain't nothing? You over there with your friends straight stunting. You got a show, but ain't nobody coming. Oh, boo, boo, cry, cry. You go on running, little bitch.
We go way back. Back in middle school, we all used to skateboard. You know, a bunch of us, me, Darius, Jacob, Tommy. Tommy's dad owned a shop right there in Sellersburg, and we always used every day after school. We'd either skate or we'd just walk to the skate shop and we'd hang out there all day. I mean, I lived from probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon till almost 9 o'clock at night. You know, it was getting dark. We just stayed there. We chilled. Weekends, we stayed there all night. Some nights, you know, just hanging out.
Get out of here! Get out of here! That long cut gonna get you!
I remember the first time I met old TD over here. He came into my front door, I remember this. And he came upstairs and had the capture card, the Dazzle. He's like, is that Dazzle? I was like, yup. Then probably a week later, I remember he made a Halo 3 montage right after. It was either right after mine or right before mine. I don't remember. I mean, this way back in the day. I remember it was probably like 6th grade. And ever since that, I don't know. Been grinding.
My who sounds like Tom. Are you almost done? I hate you. Do I look like I get my hat? You're wiping your butt? Look like a boy.
I met Tyler in 6th grade because I went to a different elementary school from like my whole life until 5th grade. And then I transferred 6th grade to middle school. And I sat behind Tyler in English class. And I just remember going to his house one day and like we ended up having like a bunch of stuff in common. And we just started hanging out, and he ended up being like my best friend from there on to now.
I mean, I just remember when Tommy, he first got his mic. He just kind of got it and just tried it out. I kind of thought, well, you know, where's he taking this? Because, you know, Tommy's a skateboarder. You know, he don't do music. I mean, he's good at editing videos, but never heard, music. But, you know, and Tommy's good at what he does, so I just, you know, I wanted to support him all the way. I wanted to be there and help him and do what I could. I mean, I know I didn't know much about it, but I gave him my support, and if he ever needed help with anything, I tried to help him out, you know.
I remember the first song that we did. What is it called? Oh, I had it on my phone, man. Oh, man. Well, I don't know, and it was awful. It was so bad. I remember Tommy was rapping about, we were on a completely different subject. I remember I said city like 5 times in it, at least 5 times, and he said he was rapping about his morning, like how he woke up with a hole in his underwear, his hole in his sock or some shit. I don't know, it didn't make any sense.
Him and Joey Marini, I remember we used to go over there, and I'd just kind of sit and play Xbox, and them two would write some music down.
I seen Joey Marini. He drove past my house one day while I was skating outside, and he was like, you know, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I was saying, what's up? You know, he's a senior, I was a freshman. You know, just trying to be cool around him, I guess. And he said, you know, I've been trying to rap and stuff lately. And I was like, dude, that's so weird. You know, I ordered a mic 2 weeks ago. And he's like, really? And I was like, yeah, you know, we should get something going on. He said, all right. So we ended up, you know, getting together and we made music and stuff. And we came with the name Dream Team. You know, it never really took off, but it really, like, that was, I think, the first start of, like, rap music or hip-hop in the local area. Either if people liked it or not. Like, I think that was, like, what really brought hip-hop and rap locally to the area. not necessarily listening to it, but more of creating it.
The whole Dream Team phase. Thought it was kind of cheesy. That you all act like you're Michael Jordan. I mean, it was funny. For roll up like fruit, that was funny. That was funny. I remember the first time I recorded, like officially. I remember we was at Tom's house.
It was funny, one day he was just like throwing a beat and some auto-tune, so I did. And he made some kind of chorus to this beat.
I don't even care about you, man. And then,
Like, I don't know, I thought it was like really good.
from there, he told me, he was like, damn, son. And he was like, that sounds pretty good. And I was like, yeah, I know.
You know, we recorded a final draft of it.
And I don't know, that was our first song, less complicated, yeah.
Everyone thought it was good, and like, so at the time I was like, well, he can be the third member of Dream Team. Well, ended up, you know, me and Joey just ended up not working out, you know, together. He was just interested in some things that I wasn't interested in, and so I told him that, you know, I just want to do some things of my own, and because I knew I had Tyler, and me and Tyler were sitting there, and we're just like, you know, we need a name.
We're thinking, we're like, what's something that comes together, you know, and come together as one. You're like, always got each other's backs. And we thought, the Union.
And we thought the Union was really cool. So we ended up, you know, making like these business cards on Photoshop and everything, and it said the Union on it. But I was like thinking in my head, like, the Union music, like that, it doesn't flow. Like the Union, you know, entertainment, like nothing flows with it.
I think later that night, Tom texted me, he said, what about Unified? And I was like, it's like Unified Entertainment.
And he told me, he's like, that's it, dude. He's like, don't change it. And I was like, alright. And ever since then, you know, we haven't changed the name, we haven't even thought about it, so that's just what it's going to be from now until however long we go.
The first night that I met Tom was, I knew who he was, and so when I saw him, I was like, okay, that dude seems cool, because I've heard his music. I was just laughing, and Tommy was right there. I was laughing like crazy, and he was just like, why are you laughing, man? He was like, you high? And I was just like, no. I was just laughing. I don't remember what it was now, but that was like how the conversation started. And when we got our food, I sat down next to him. He was like, hey, come sit down. I was like, all right, cool. And then I told him a little bit about myself, asked him what's up, and he told me that about his music. He started telling me about him and Tyler do music together.
It's doing it worse.
It's good now. I told you it had both. Oh. I told him I liked his music, and then I started to show him like my notes in my phone of me just rapping, just putting some lyrics down. And I mean, I guess he seemed to like it, because that same night we sat at McDonald's. It was me, him, and Blake Potts. We sat at McDonald's for probably 3 or 4 hours, and we just talked about music and just life in general. And then he invited me to his house, and so the first night that I met him, he invited me to his house, and I stayed the night with him and Blake. We just chilled. It was just real cool meeting him like that, and it was crazy.
7 o'clock in the motherfucking morning, and we still going fucking hard. Fuck's wrong with us? We turned up on life right now.
In the morning. Going in the manger.
Manger, manger, found Jesus in a manger. A manger, manger, found you in the manger.
What?
It's 7:02 in the morning. I'm so tired that I'm falling asleep on the computer right now.
God, dude, you scared the shit out of me.
I was a part of the group from 2012 December, it's probably November of 2013, maybe October. And I was the third member of the group. It was me, Tommy, Tyler at that time. And then Sean came a few months later.
Here you go, Tyler. Here you go, Tyler.
You're talking about the one where it said, it was like,
you know, it's like, God,
but, I made music with them.
chilled with them like homies, and whenever I left, I just wasn't feeling it what it was. And then, but a bunch of good dudes over there.
I remember, I think it was winter break, and we found this beat. It was dope. We're like, we gotta make a song with this one, you know. We have to. So then we started playing it, and then we ended up, I think we started on that night, didn't we? Yeah, we started on it that night. I mean, it was probably, when we got the beat, it was probably at least 2 in the morning by then. And we almost finished that song. I think we got all our parts done.
Except white bread.
Except white bread. In one night.
Damn, son, which
I remember we stayed up all night that night. Then I remember playing 2K for a little bit, and then then I think Tommy said, let's go to McDonald's. And I was like,
The flongs on.
let's go. Get the flongs on. I remember that he dressed up goofy as hell.
And his flip-flops, cuz. Motherfucking flip-flops.
You got the thongs on.
I got my flop-flops
You got the you got the flongs
Flop
on.
flips.
The flop-flop.
Flop flips like you're chilling on the food too fun.
Listen, I make a beat.
Alright, dude, let's go. Come on. I remember Danger came out. Everyone was hyped about it. That's the song that broke waves, because the first song was just mostly like people just checking it because they never heard us, you know. They never heard of us. But Danger, they're like, damn. I mean, they can knock some stuff out, you know. And they sound good on it. I remember that song came out. I was like, that sounds really good, actually. Yeah. And ever since then, I just feel like we got a lot better. I mean, that song was still pretty good.
Originally, I heard Danger by Tyler and Tommy and all them. And I texted him and was like, bruh, let me see that beat. I want to do a remix to it. And then he never texted me back. And then I texted him again and I was like, dog, come on. And then he hit me up and he was like, bruh, I can't like let you have the track or whatever. Like, we bought it. Like, you're going to have to do something with it. So I came over and I was like, me and you, let's write something to it. So me and him wrote something to it. I helped him write his second verse.
So we ended up texting, and he ended up coming over, recording that part and stuff, and like we ended up doing like one more song together, which was "Stay." And Tyler and John Osterhout were in that, and like everyone loved it. So we were like, dude, we need to have this guy in our group because everyone's loving the music that they're putting out, that he's putting out, and everyone likes him in general.
Ever since then we hung out. Ever since then we made music.
He ended up being a part of the group. We couldn't have been at the point that we're at now if it wasn't for him. So I'm really thankful to have him in that group.
But I want you to stay, I want you to leave. Why don't you stay away from me? I want you to stay, I want you to leave. Why don't you stay away from me? Stay away, I want you to stay away from me now. I never wanted you to stay. If we couldn't make it be a certain way, and I'm tired of being a slave. Just let me go. Can't stand to be.
Kobe locked them doors, turned the lights down low. What? Kobe locked them doors and turned the lights down low. This Kobe Bryant.
You ready?
Yeah. So fresh, so clean, Kobe Bryant, I mean, unified, taking over, better fuck with the team, Unified, you bitch. I'm ballin'. Zeke! I'm ballin'. TD! Nike down to the socks like I'm Kobe Bryant.
So this year was my first year at Silver Creek High School. I used to go to Jeff High. And when I came here, I knew about their little music group and their little music scene, and I was like, man, this could be my chance to actually do something with music. And I walk into one of my classes and I see the main guy right there, Tommy Davis, and I was like, man, I know that kid. I was like, I know he used to make those videos and do all those songs with that Joey Marini kid. And I was like, I know who they are. I was like, I mean, I'm gonna go talk to him. And then turns out eventually, me and Tommy, of course, he's a cool dude. We start hanging out. We start becoming good friends. First night I went over to their house, to Tommy's house. There's a bunch of dudes over there. I met a lot of cool people. Sean was there, Zach, Luke, Blake Potts, Tyler Everett was there, Zach Davison. It's been a blast ever since I've met all these guys. Everybody that I've came across and encountered with Unified, it's just been a good time. It's been awesome.
What?
I thought your mixtape name was Afraid of Heights.
Afraid of these balls is more like it.
Sean, he's such a... Ah.
Well, you actually want me to do it? Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
What the fuck did I call you last time?
Touch.
Called you? No, wait. Wasn't this morning I called you a big fat gay Elvis?
Oh yeah. Then he called me Derek Chet, you betcha.
And
try to
elf ears. Look at his fucking elf ears.
Get off my elf
Seriously,
ears.
dude.
Holy shit!
I never even noticed that.
So what did
It was real fun all the time because we used to just, clown on each other, and just laugh. And it was just, we play Frisbee a lot, basketball. We wouldn't really do music all the time. I say probably 40% of the time music, maybe 50%. But a lot of time we would just chill at Tommy's. It was always Tommy's house.
How OGs do it. You like dick pinch. I don't have it anymore. You have it. What?
Different angle of the camera right here. This guy ain't behind here no more.
Kill him.
This guy is.
Can I throw some frisbee?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Selfie. I'm about to take one actually.
We used to just chill. He had an Xbox. He had a real tight room. Yeah, we had a few bonfires. We would just get all our buddies, all Tommy's old friends too, like Darius and Jacob. They always used to come around. They were cool dudes. And used to just chill for real. It was a good time stuff.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened with us. Looking back at pictures, drowning myself in this liquor. Distant memories.
Alright, with Don't Go, this is how it all started. I was sitting at B. Miller's house with Natalie, and I was like, I want to do a song with you. Like, we had talked about doing a song before, but I wanted to get it done right there. I was like, I want to do a song with you. So we sat down at B. Miller's computer. I was sitting right in front of it. She was to my right. And I was like, what kind of beats you want? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, I feel like maybe a little acoustic beat. So she was like, all right, you pick out the beat. So I just typed in some blah, blah, blah on YouTube, looking for an instrumental. Found one, and we listened to it. Then, I don't know, I think a couple days went by, like where we wrote to it. Because I wrote to it at B. Miller's house, whenever it was just me and him there. And I had my part done, and I showed her. And then she showed me the chorus she had and all that. Then we sat down together and did like the third verse where we both go back and forth and just fed off each other right there.
I never knew what I had till it was gone though. My mind's traveling at light speed, though the light's green. I'm stopped and I'm staring down this long road. I'm looking back now, just asking God.
I don't know, I didn't think the song was going to do that well. I didn't like faking the emotion for it. Because I just felt like that part of my life was over. All the sadness. So, I didn't like faking all the emotion. I didn't even want to release a song because I thought I sounded corny. I thought I sounded stupid. But we got 26,000 plays off that. That's hype.
We should have seen it coming and we should have started running, but we never knew our love would just end up meaning nothing. Started from the bottom, headed to the top. Got tired of being broke, so I grabbed a couple rocks, and I was on that block.
Before I became a part of Unified, I was at lunch one day and with Caleb, and Caleb was telling me about this little rap group he was in or whatever, and like I told him I rap or whatever, you know, and he told me to go listen to him, so I checked him out, and then I don't know, and then I told him to listen to some of my music, and he checked me out too, and he showed Tom, I guess, and Tom came back to me and was telling me about Unified, and, you know, told me to come in and record, and you know, I procrastinated a lot until over the summer, you know what I'm saying, rap hit me up and I came record it. From then on, it just took off, and then I just became part of Unified, like, sometime late last year.
Bobby? Bro, when Bobby goes to college, I'm gonna be devastated.
When I go to college, I mean, it ain't gonna change the fact that I'm a part of Unified. I swear it's not. I swear. I put it on everything. I put it on my soul, man. It's not gonna change the fact that I'm a part of Unified, man. I'm unified to the death of me, man. I'm in here. I'm live, you know. But 2 years from now, if I'm in college, you know, something pop off with Unified and we gotta go do something, I'm all in, you know. I'm there with my boys. I mean, I know school comes first all the time, you know, but still, I'm gonna be there for my boys because basically I made a vow. I made a vow to them that I wasn't gonna let them down, so I'm gonna be there.
Bobby's probably one of my best friends. I like Bobby a lot. He's cool. I wouldn't know what to do without Bobby, for real. Y'all are all four my best friend, like straight up. I couldn't pick one of y'all over another one. Except when Ziggy flexes. He flexes a lot. I'll say, Ziggy, come over. Okay, I'll be there at 3. It's 7 o'clock. Where are you at? Oh, I'm in Gordon. Did that to me yesterday. Tommy, though, best friend. That's my dog. I'd do anything for that. If he was in Texas, flat tire, didn't have nowhere else to go. Like, Texas is gone and it's just him. And he called me, he was like, hey, I'm in Texas. I'd have to go down there. I had to call into work. I had to go down there. Tyler, I don't even know where to start with Tyler. Tyler helped me through a lot. I don't know, I always tell him he's ugly though. Even though he be pulling more girls than everybody. Ziggy, he's cool as hell other than he be setting people up. He'd be like, bro, I'm coming over to your house. Not really though, I'm gonna lie. I'm really with Waffle.
They told me be original. Time and time again I hit my pinnacle. Rhyme again, I kill a syllable. Bars do damage to your set, you look pitiful. I'm literal, physical, and overall invincible. I'm on a roll, I don't think you gonna...
What up? Just got to the studio, got done moving everything in. Fucking point, Brad. Let's see what's going on in the stew. Had to move the booth and everything, kind of a fucking bitch, but here she is, where we make all the music. Fucking 62,000 plays. Unified fucking entertainment. Here's Wolfie. He looks like Timmy Turner's father. I know. You know Ty?
First moved in the studio, you know, we had no carpet. We was walking on cement. Had the heater in there all the time. It was so cold. We had no roof, no insulation.
It was like a room inside of a warehouse. So like, it had no ceiling. It just had tarp over it, and then over the tarp there was just a big open warehouse. And you know, in the winter it's freezing in the warehouse, so you know all the cold air just comes in, and any kind of heater we had on, the heat would just rise straight out of the tarp. You know, it wouldn't even stay in the room. Didn't have carpet, so this cold like just coming from the ground. Thank God one day I saved up money. You know, bought paneling for the walls, you know, insulated the room. We got a ceiling in there now. My friend Zach, he loaned us some carpet. gave it to us, which is like a huge. I cannot appreciate him enough for that. It was a huge help.
I hooked him up with a carpet in the studio because the studio they had those concrete floors, man. It got cold. It just needed upgraded.
And now it's like really comfortable. It's warm in there now. We can work how we want.
I don't know, man. Everything just kicked off, and then after that, everything was just smooth and nice, man. I mean, it was nice before, but everything just got better. And we got more comfortable and started making better, more hits.
Stay on top of it, though, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I think I did a pretty good job staying on top of the song.
I do want to record that first verse on there. And then live in the studio with your boy. Go shine over there. TV Muhammad.
Bobby.
You know what he doing. Check him out all day, every day. That's what we do.
Bottles and ignore all my problems because I'm stuck at the bottom. I'm feeling foolish and clueless, man. Look what I've become, feeling like God's taking revenge for all the stupid shit I've done.
I might have to clean that up because it was the first time spitting it, but what's up, bro? Here's the thing. I don't rap about stuff I ain't been through, or I ain't done, or I don't have. You'll never hear me in a song say, I wear Versace. Like me and Tommy did a remix to Versace, said Versace in it because that was the name of the song. So you can't say that. I don't rap about killing people, having guns. I don't do that. I rap about chicks most of the time. Or I get on the mic and I eat. I show people what I can do, what I'm best at, how good my lyrics are. I think I got the best damn flow in the world. I think I can flow to any beat. You give me a beat, done. Swear. You give me any beat in the world, I'll kill it. I won't just kill it, I'll do it like no white boy, no black boy, nobody done it before. Because that's me. That's Sean Lerdy. Tommy's camera, Montana's phone. You know Daddy Van's over there trying to act all low key and shit. That's the intro to my mixtape, to the Dreams and Nightmares beat by Meeky Mills, bruh. Yeah, good job. Hey Tommy, ain't this what they've been waiting for? They ain't ready. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. I'm out here stressing, depressed, I can't express it, man. It's hard to count my blessings. Don't remember who I am because I hide from my reflection. I never know the answers because I never ask the questions. Like why does God hear my prayers but never reply to me? Why can't people tell the truth instead of trying to lie to me? Don't think I say I'm perfect. I know that applies to me, but why my uncle have to die without saying goodbye to me? Staring at his casket, scared to go toward it, asking how the fuck can my family afford this? I grind for my sister and the child she supporting. 16 single mom, didn't think about abortion. You're a strong person, never said it was a burden. You just smile, stay strong before this situation worsen. And that's real shit, the type of shit people think about it can feel shit. Surreal shit, appeal shit, that ill shit. When I dropped that first song, y'all thought that I was playing. Now I'm dropping songs that got me locally famous. When I spit that first verse, people laughed and they made fun of me. But now I got bitches on Twitter saying they in love with me. Flexing. To be continued.
It was like a little hobby, you know. Like it wasn't even to where like I wanted to make music and let like a lot of people hear it. I just wanted to make music because it was just something that put me in my comfort zone.
I wasn't even doing it to rap. Like I was just doing it because I was like, this shit's cool. Like I want to do this stuff.
Right now, I mean, I'm all in with it. I'm all in. I got big dreams for me and my team. I got big dreams. I feel like we gonna blow. So
personally, I think they'll go far. You know, they got a big future ahead of them. And if they keep going the way they're going, I mean, the sky's the limit.
Bro, there's gonna be a unified Mount Rushmore. It's gonna have us up there. We gonna be the biggest damn rappers in the USA. I ain't even fronting. I don't care. We gonna make it. That's us. What? We're gonna be eating. Everybody's gonna call say, hey, we want Unified. We want Unified to come in here, do an interview, maybe do some freestyling. I'm gonna say, I don't freestyle, but I'll come in there. You got lunch? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think we're gonna be big. I mean, goddamn. Tommy is 16 years old. Tyler's 17 years old. I'm 19. Ziggy's 21. Bobby's 18. We're young. And we already got a show. We already got a fan base. We already got a song with 26,000 plays. We got 2 music videos. Probably with like 12,000 views. We going somewhere. Like, this isn't just a hobby anymore. We doing this.
Our talent is not decreasing, it's increasing like a lot, you know? Like, but we get better lyrically every time.
I mean, what I would see is if you get a show in like Cincinnati or Cleveland or maybe Indy or like Lexington, you know, Kentucky, then you'll be able to, you know, go to different states because that's more people.
Bro, without music, I'm fucked. I ain't going to college. I ain't going into debt. That's the only way I can get into college. Do that or wait till I'm 26 or have a kid or get married or my parents die. That's the only way I can go to college. I ain't going into $40,000 in debt. I'm gonna live my dream. Word up, boy. We had the show, I was hype. I was calling Ziggy, I was calling Bobby, I was calling Tommy and Tyler. I was like, nah. We're for opening for Chris Webby, first show? First show, Chris Webby?
I'm trying to catch that shine. Right now it's my time. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been on my grind. Alright, so 4 days. 4 days till Chris Webby. 4 days. Let's get it! 4 days until the Webby show. We are halfway ready. We got 3 more days, 2 more days maybe to rehearse because this man Sean cannot keep his voice. And I feel like we gonna kill it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh man, I was like, a show? What are we gonna do? Like a show? This crazy, like, you know? Like this something big. This could be big for us, you know. We could just pop off of this show, you know. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like this could be like, you know, a big old step to take.
Yeah, Tom came up and told me. It was kind of still a secret at the time. Nobody really knew. Tom came up and said, "We're opening up for Chris Webby." You know, like, and I thought, no, you're kidding, you're joking.
That was probably the best time of my life, easily. That was the most fun I've ever had in my life.
I didn't do anything I said I was gonna do when I was at rehearsal, because when you're up there, it's like, it's a different feeling than you've ever had before, dude. Everything just comes out, like, you just feed off everyone's energy.
Crazy feeling. Everyone's saying, you
know, just being in the crowd is just a crazy feeling. You can't even describe it. But then actually to be on stage and seeing the fans do what you do for big artists is crazy. You know, having them rock with you, having them, you know, sing along to words that our group has put together and put down into songs, and to hear original beats made by Tommy and Ziggy and, you know, everyone pitching ideas for different songs, you know, and then to see the crowd actually react in a positive vibe, it was just an insane feeling and something I know Unified's gonna do time after
So far.
There ain't no competition around here. We run this. Straight up, I'll be the first to say, you can tell whoever you want, we run it. This is our place.
For the future, you know, in the next couple of months, I just want more shows and just more fans, and, you know, keep doing it for them, and they keep doing it for us, man. If that keeps happening, you know, we'll hopefully take off, you know, build a bigger fan base, people start appreciating our music from all around the United States, and hopefully one day, you know, get worldwide and just be somewhere, man. That's all we want. I mean, if we can make a living off something that we're just having fun with every day, that'd be the best dream come true, you know?
You on the vibe? ENT. TV, you know I fuck with your brother from another. That real. Unified ENT. Yeah, you fucking with the team, and we don't really give a fuck about the haters. Yeah, that's it. Man, I'm so tired.